In this chapter, we addressed a trustee's failure to diversify trust investments as required under California's Prudent Investor Act. As usual, let's start with a basic understanding of the trust law we will apply to this problem. Under California's Prudent Investor Act, a trustee has a duty to diversify the trust investments unless it is prudent not to do so. The duty to diversify applies to all trustee investment decisions unless the trust document expressly limits or eliminates this duty. Let's consider a hypothetical situation to demonstrate the problems that arise and the options you have when confronted with a California trustee who fails to diversify trust investments. After the hypothetical, we will discuss trust diversification in more detail. In 1994, Linda Hamilton creates a revocable living trust and transfers her 10-unit apartment building, her personal residence, and her brokerage account into the trust. Linda is named the sole trustee during her lifetime, and her CPA, Ben, is named successor trustee. Linda has one son, Sam. Sam has physical handicaps that make it difficult to walk, but he has full mental capacity. Sam is named as the sole beneficiary of Linda's trust after Linda dies. In 2005, Linda creates a trust amendment that requires Sam's share to be held in trust for Sam's lifetime. Sam is named co-trustee of his trust to act with Ben. The Sam Trust requires all income from the trust estate to be distributed to Sam and as much of the principal as Sam needs for his health, support, maintenance, and education. In 2010, Linda dies and Ben takes over as successor trustee of her trust. Ben reviews the trust document and 2005 trust amendment, but he decides not to create the Sam Trust. Ben fails to tell Sam he is a co-trustee of the Sam Trust. Instead, Ben chooses to administer the trust as if he were the sole trustee. Ben determines that the apartment building is in disrepair. Ben can either sell the apartment building and reinvest the proceeds or invest substantial money from the trust to improve the properties. Ben does not consult a financial planner. Instead, he simply spends over $500,000 repairing the apartment building. Ben also charges the trust both trustees' fees and management fees to act as a property manager of the apartment complex. Even after the repairs are completed, the apartment building incurs substantial expenses every month for costs of operation. The apartment generates net income of less than $50,000 per year. After Linda's death, Sam asks Ben if he can live in Linda's home, which is part of the trust estate. Ben says no. Instead, Ben spends $100,000 of the trust money to fix up the home and then rents it for $2,500 per month, nearly $2,000 below the fair market value rent. After the repairs to the real estate and Linda's home, the trust only has $150,000 in investments left in the brokerage account. Ben claims this money cannot be used for Sam's benefit because it must be kept in reserve to fund expenses on the apartment building. After all the costs and fees incurred by the trust every year, Sam only receives $3,000 per month. From that money, Sam must pay his rent, buy his food, and pay for a part-time caregiver. Currently, the apartment building is valued at $6.5 million, and the personal residence is valued at $2 million. Ben refuses to sell any of the real estate and tells Sam he must do with the $3,000 per month because that is all the net income the trust produces. When Sam consults with a lawyer and financial planner, he is told that he is being abused. The financial planner believes the trust assets should be diversified to protect the principal and increase the amount of income available for Sam's benefit. The lawyer is shocked to learn that Sam is named a co-trustee but has never been told he had a right to co-manage the trust estate. It now appears that Ben has ignored his duty to diversify the trust assets and caused substantial harm to the trust estate. What can Sam do to recoup the losses he has sustained and to properly correct the trust investments so no further harm comes to the trust assets? Here are the options. Option 1. Petition for removal. File a petition to remove Ben as trustee and ask the court to suspend Ben immediately pending his permanent removal. Option number 2. Petition for accounting. File a petition to force Ben to prepare and file a proper trust accounting. Option number 3. Petition for surcharge. File a petition to surcharge Ben for the lost profits the trust has suffered. Option number 4. Trust contest. File a petition to invalidate the 2005 trust amendment. Option number 5, request resignation. Ask Ben to resign and appoint a professional trustee.